Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. Alright, you guys, everybody seem to be making videos and voicing their opinion on Rob Kardashian. And rightfully so. Rob Kardashian has came across as the biggest sap, simp, sucker in, recent history. He got played. And instead of him looking at himself, he blaming her, he blaming everybody. Rob Kardashian is the laughingstock of America right about now. And the only reason why this story has made national news because basically this is about, portraying Black China, as a gold digger and a whore, which she is. This is one time that the media is right, but they're really putting a lot of emphasis on this story. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't feel sorry for Black China one bit. But at the same time, I really don't feel that sorry for Rob Kardashian. The warning signs was there. If people calling you, warning you about a certain chick, you should try to at least listen. Some people thinking, oh, okay, well, he just hating and he jealous. Nah, sometimes it's because people really looking out for your best interests. As I said before, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And that's the mistake a lot of dudes make. And the same thing women make with men. You can't turn a natural born player into a one woman man. Don't matter how good you look or how good your pussy is, a player gonna be a player. And he ain't gonna stop being a player till he wanna stop being a player. That's where a lot of people go wrong. You always have that one dude that think, oh, I can change her. Or that one chick that have this mentality, oh, I can change him. No, the only way they gonna change if they want to. At the end of the day, it still come down to them. You can't make a dope fiend, stop smoking crack unless he decides he don't want to do it. You can put him in rehab all you want, but if his ass check out, that means he don't want to be there. If he stays, because he want to be there. And that's what y'all don't seem to understand. Now, one of the things I've said about Rob Kardashian, which, I see it in him. He's on the brink of having an emotional breakdown if he already hasn't had one or two already. Rob Kardashian is very weak. He's very weak as a man. That's all it come down to. But I do want to say this. This is for all you white boys and Hispanics and shit. When y'all get y'all a black chick or a bad black chick, and when y'all see some brothers, y'all try to, secretly taunt us and let us know that you got one of our women, which we don't give a flying fuck. Because like I said, I can get your women, and I didn't had y'all women. I didn't had plenty of white bitches, and I had plenty of Mexican bitches. It's not that hard. With me, like I said, I can get them with no effort. So, real talk. So, that's for all you white boys and shit, who be thinking you doing something. When you see some brothers and shit, you call yourself trying to taunt us and shit. Yeah, look at my, look at my black chick. See, so, as I said before, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? So, that's what you might run into when you secretly call yourself trying to call yourself taunting us and shit. So, good for you. But that's why I don't feel sorry for Rob Kardashian. Man, you better listen to that song by Colonel Abrams called "I'm Not Gonna Let You Get the Best of Me." But, that's from the 80s. Y'all young cats, y'all ain't gonna understand no shit like that, That's some OG shit, But he better listen to that song. Because at the end of the day, man, I've said this from the beginning. Rob Kardashian need to worry about his daughter, man. Stop worrying about Black China. Fuck that bitch. Move on. Real talk. You got played. And the more you talk about, oh, I didn't bought her $2 million worth of cars and jewelry and gave her money. That's on you. She knew you was easy prey. And while you thought you was doing something, you know, when you was, when you was, being seen with her and fucking with her and all that type of shit, at the end of the day, she knew you was an easy mark. And then she had a baby by you. See, that's one thing she did. She made sure that that baby belonged to you. So now you stuck paying child support for the next 18 years. Which, that's cool. If you wanted a baby, you got a baby. But at the end of the day, you gonna pay. That's what she purposely set out to do. She knew you was easy. She knew you had money. Those Kardashians, they worth a lot of money. From what people say, they're worth a couple of $100 million. So she looking at it as, hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit, this is easy work. I mean, this need to, be a learning curve for everybody. If a chick got a reputation for being, being this or being that, you might want to look into it. Now we already know in certain cases it's 50-50 about what you hear about a person. But then eventually, as you explore, you're going to see for yourself that the shit is true or not true. And I'm sure Rob Kardashian realized what people were saying about her had to be true. But hey, he continued to, fuck with her. So now look what didn't happen. You can go on social media and talk about what you didn't got her and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, it make you look even worse. The more you talk about what you did for her and bought for her, the worse you look. Because all people looking at you as is a sucker. She licked you good. Like I said, move on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Chalk it up to the game, man. Chalk it up to the game of life, man. Just worry about your daughter, man. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Willie D say, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. But anyway, man, I'm out, man.